began by lauding the success of the economy as the great American comeback, as he called it, saying the years of economic decay are over, citing strong jobs and numbers and trade deals as he comes through here, shaking hands and getting pats on the back. A lot of moving moments in this speech as well, touching on different aspects of the president's policies and initiatives. In a surprise, he introduced Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido, citing a tie there on the way out, as the true and legitimate president of Venezuela, saying President Maduro is a tyrant, slamming socialism, sort of perhaps a nod to the coming election and some of the tendencies of Bernie Sanders, for example. He said freedom unifies the soul and socialism destroys nations. So also mentioning a young man who is going to be in the Space Force. His grandfather was in the Tuskegee Air Force, and that was a really moving moment as well. So quite a few really moving moments there as we watched all of this play out tonight, Brett.
Yeah, we'll just also point out there was the handshake moment, but there was also the introduction of the president by the speaker, where she did not say the traditional intro of "It is my high honor and distinct personal privilege to present you the President of the United States." She just said the President of the United States. It's all, back and forth. This is an hour and 17 minutes, interrupted for applause 129 times. A lot of those interruptions fell into the standard party line. Half the chamber standing up. There were the big bipartisan moments. Juan Guaido, obviously with Venezuela. Also the moment you mentioned about the aspiring astronaut and his great-grandfather, who is the newly promoted Brigadier General Charles McGee, one of the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen. It was partisan applause, but legendary radio talk show host Rush Limbaugh, fighting lung cancer, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom in that chamber tonight from the First Lady. But by far the most powerful moments, Martha, had to be these honoring of the two people killed by the two terrorists, al-Baghdadi and Qasem Soleimani. Emotional moments with the families left behind in the chamber. And as you mentioned, you have to just think about this. All of this happens. Gallup has the president at his highest approval rating of his presidency, 49%, 63% of his handling of the economy, 94% approval among Republicans, and this is on the eve of a vote on the U.S. Senate to convict or acquit the president in his impeachment trial, something he did not mention once.